Hello, today I'm going to show you how to play Motorhead's Ace of Spades. This song came out in 1980. Nothing was as intense and has the speed as it did back in those days. And it was just very unique and very fast, very intense. That's why they call Motorhead the godfather of thrash. And Lemmy was just a one-of-a-kind bass player. So let's go through the songs. It's not a very difficult song to learn. But it's got some really cool riffs in it, nevertheless. So anyway, the main riff goes like this. Okay, that's basically that's the main riff for most of the song. So what I'm playing is I play the open E string, and you mute. Actually, you don't mute. You just go, so go down, down, and then down, up, down, up. And then what I'm playing is I play the E power chord, the 7th position. So it's A7 and D9. And then you have a flat 5 interval. You lift up your ring finger. You play A7 and D8. You lift up your middle finger, you play the index finger to 7th fret of A and D together. That's basically a perfect 4th interval. If you reverse that, it would be an A power chord. So basically A power chord with the A note at the bottom of the 5th note. So you got, it's almost like When Heaven Comes Down, the main riff by Dawkins. But so again, first you got to go, and then you play the E power chord downward, and you play upstroke, and then you play the downstroke on 7 with a flat 5, and then downstroke again on the 7th fret of A and D. Sometimes you can do a so down, up, down, mute, down, mute, down. Now, it's a simple way to play that. If it's just too fast for you, instead of going, you can go, just so you can get your rhythm down first before you start adding those extra accent notes in there. Those accented notes. So you can play like that. It's a more simple way to do it. But once you get comfortable with it, you can play. Which is the main way to do it. Now, as this is the main riff, there's certain part of quiet downs in the second verse. After the second verse, you quiet down and plays like this. I'm sorry. So this time you play down, 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 up, down. Pause. And then just play single note on the 9th fret, on the 9th fret on the D string, upward on the 7th fret on the A string, down again on the 8th fret on the D string, up on the 7th fret on the A, and the 7th fret again on the D string, down and up on the 7th fret on the A string, muted. So that's the part that's slowed down slightly a little bit. And that's the main riff. And then you have the verse, and it just plays a G chord. So the G chord I'm playing is I play the 3rd fret on the E string with my index finger, and then with the bottom part of my flash on my index finger, I'm blocking the A string, so you won't hear the A string at all. And I'm playing open D string, open G string, and then my ring fingers on the 3rd fret on the B, and my pinkies on the 3rd fret on the E string. That's my C chord, G chord that I always play. So go down, up. So you do that 3 times. Go down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, and you play 5 times down. And then it goes into you do that twice. I'm playing my ring finger on the 14th fret of G and B together. You play those 2 notes that bend. When I said bend up quarter step, but instead of bend, it's easier to bend down because your finger, it's just easier to move down instead of move up. So you're still bending the notes up, but in order to do that, you pull your strings down, both string together, G and B. So I pull down, pick it again, release, and pick the 14th fret of G and B again, and then play 12th fret G and B, 14th fret of B, G and B, and 12th fret on the G and B. You do that again. And the last note, I only play the 14th fret on the D string, vibrato. So first you gotta mute. You don't play it right on the first beat. You gotta hold it for a second. You do that twice and play the D power chord. 1 measure and the C power chord. You do that again. Only do it 1 time. You do the D power chord again. C power chord. Goes back to the main riff. Verse 2. 3 times, and then 5 times on the G down. Remember, pause for a second. Twice. D power chord, C power chord. Again. 1 time. D power chord, C power chord. Back to main rhythm. And after you play it twice, that's when you start melting down a little bit and just play. Do it 4 times. And you play the E power chord. That's basically 7th fret of A and 9th fret of D, assuming you know what a power chord is. So you'll do the E power chord at 7th position. You dead stop. And then you play. Stop again. You basically playing D power chord and E power chord. And the next part you play the E power chord 8 times. Okay. So again, the whole part goes like this. So the next part we're going to play this after you play this. That's when the solo starts. So what the pattern is, you play a D power chord. You go down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. So it goes like this. Okay, again. And then you play the half of that, what I just showed you, but the first half of it. So it's down, 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 up, down. So the whole thing goes like this so far. Alright, again. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. And then down, 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 up, down. You play the E power chord. The 7th position, and then D power chord again, 5th position, C power chord, 3rd position, 2nd fret, B power chord, and after you play the B power chord, you do the same pattern like I just showed you. You go like this, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. Do that again. You do that twice. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. And it goes to the solo. So you play slowly, the whole thing together sounds like this. It goes to solo. One more time slowly. Okay. And then it goes to the solo section. All right, and the solo goes like the first part of the solo goes like this. All right, what I'll do is I'll basically as an A pentatonic. But it will start on the A note, which is open A string. You hammer on the 3rd fret on the A. Then the 5th fret on the A and pull down. You pull down on the 5th fret on the A. You play the 5th fret again, pull off on the 3rd fret. And the 5th fret on the E string, 3rd fret on the A. Next part. So next part. So play the 5th fret on the A, hammer on the 7th fret, and then 5th fret on the D string, and then play the 7th fret on the D, pull off on 5, and the 7th fret of A, and then D5 and hammer on the D7. So far we have this. Okay, next part, you play that 4 times like this. You play basically 7th fret on the D string, pull off on 5th fret, and then play the 7th fret on the A string. So do that 4 times, and then next part you play this. So play the 7th fret on the D, pull down. 7th fret release again, natural note. 5th fret on the D, A7, A5 and hammer on the A7, and then 5th fret on the D. So far we have this. Slow down. Next part. part, basically I'm playing 7th fret on the A string, slide up to 9th fret, and then D7, D9, pull off on D7, A9, and then you switch hand really quick, and then use your ring finger, play the 7th fret on the D string, slide up to 9th fret, 7th fret on the G, and then G9, pull off on G7, and then D9. You play a G5, G9, I'm sorry, G9 again, bend up. While you bend up, you hold it. Basically, bend up, hold step. And you use your pinky, you play a 10th fret on the B string. So, after you play the 10th fret on the B string, you play the 9th fret again on the G string, release down. And the 7th fret on the G, hammer on the 9th fret and pull on the 7th fret again. And then 9th fret on the D, G7. So that one little lick goes like this. So far we have this. Slow down together. Okay, the next part. Slide down, and then you slide back up again. Stop to 11th fret on the G string, and you play the 11th fret of G and B10 together. So basically 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. And then you play this. After that, you'll play again G11 and B10 3 times. G12, B11 3 times. Chromatic going up. G13, B12. G14, B13. And then G15 and B14 twice. And then G16, B15 twice. So the whole thing. Alright, and after that, let him slow down and play the whole thing again from the top. Alright, the next part. Alright, so all those notes I'm playing is on the 14th fret of G and 13th and 15th fret on the B string. So first you play the 14th fret on G, and play the 15th fret on the B. You bend up the 15th fret, pick it, and bend it back down. You pick it. Next part, you play 15th fret and pull off on 13th fret on the B string. G14, B13. Next part. So again, you play 14th fret on the G, 13 on the B, and then Play the 15th fret, bend up. Play the 15th fret again. Release, pull off on 13th. 14th fret on the G. So that part, whole thing slowly. Again. Okay, the next part goes like this. So that's the last section of the solo. So it goes from, here's how it plays. You play the 13th fret on the B string, hammer on the 15 and pull off on 13. And the 14th fret on the G. And then play the 14th fret on the G, pull off on 12. And then 14 on the D string. And you play the 14th fret on the G string, pull, bend up. And release back down and pick it again. Pull off on 12. And then 14th fret on the D, 12 on the G. And then 14, 12, and 10 on the D string. 12 on the A string. And then 10 on the A. Hammer on the 12 on the A, and then 10 on the D. Slowly, the whole thing. So the whole solo slowly goes like this. So that's the whole solo, and after the solo it goes back to the main riff. It goes to verse 3. Okay, do it 3 times. Down 5 times, and it goes back to the riff. Twice. D power chord, C power chord. One more time. Again, it's just easier. Bend down instead of bend up. D power chord, C power chord. And it goes back to do that twice, and after you play twice, you play this E power chord. You play this pattern. I really like this. It's really cool. So what I'm doing is I'll play. So down, 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 up, down. Basically, I'm playing the open E string and the E power chord together. The 7th fret on the A and 9th fret on the D. So down, 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 up, down. And then down again, and then down, up, down, up. Again, the whole thing slowly. So again, slowly. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. And after that, you play, you just hold it on the D power chord. While you're playing that, you play, you're not a guitar player, you just play the 15th fret on the B string and 12th fret on the E string. And once you pick those two notes together, your 12th fret do not move on the E string, but you bend up the 15th fret on the B string to 17th fret. You basically bend from the 15th fret, the note as a D note, you bend from the D to E. That's basically the same note as the 12th fret on the E. So again, you play the D power chord, C power chord, again D power chord, C power chord, and then E, D, E. Slide down and do it again. So that's the whole song to Ace of Spades. Thanks for watching.